Welcome back, students. In this class we are going to discuss with event class. Event is a class. It is a pre-defined class. It is present in AWT package. In Java, every class is a part of package. Every class is defined some named package. Event is a class. That class is present in AWT package. Suppose if you want to develop any GUI based applications, it is the major class. It is the major class. So this class represents the events that are core Java event handling mechanism. At the root of Java event class hierarchy is event object. So at the root of Java event class hierarchy is event objects. Already you know that in inheritance concept, if a class does not extend any other class, it is extended to the object class. Object is the root class in Java inheritance concept. So object is the root class. Object is the root class. In event handling mechanism, event object is the superclass. It is the root class. So which is present in java.util package. It is the superclass for all the events. Event object is the superclass for all the events. Event object is the superclass for all the events. So it is the root class. It is the superclass for all the events which is under present in event classes. So which is present in java.util package, it is the superclass for all the events. So it have one constructor. So event class is defined one constructor. It have one constructor. So event object. Event object is the superclass. It is the root class. So it comes actually constructor name same as the class name. What is the superclass event object? So constructor name same as the class name event object. Object is applied as argument to the event object method. So SRC. So SRC means it is the source. It is the source. Next one, so here SRC is the object that generates an event. SRC is something, suppose here object is the argument, here SRC is the reference variable, SRC means source. Generally events are generated in the source. In the source events are generated. So already we covered in the last classes event delegation model, it have two keys, source and listener. In the source events are generated. Whenever events are generated, source will send those events to the listener. Listeners are associated with the interfaces. Listener handles the events and listener controls the events. So here object SRC. SRC means events. So which event is generated. So event object contains two methods. So like constructors, event object they have two methods. It is defined two methods. First one is get source and toString method. First one is get source and the second one is toString method. Second one is toString method. So here get source method. Get source method. Sometimes you want to know which source is which event is generated by which source. On that situation, simply we can use get source method. It will be helpful to know the source of the event, to know the particular source of an event. So here get source method, it returns the source of the event. It returns the source of the event. What is the syntax of get source method? Here get source method, it returns object. It returns object. So get source method returns object. Source is a object. Source is a object. Source is a class. Listener is a class. In Java, everything we have considered as everything we have treated as an object. So get source method returns the object. Object means which source. Next one toString method. It returns string equivalent method. Next one, the class AWT event defined within the java.awt package. Here, till now we are discussing event class. So in Java, AWT event is defined in which package? Java.awt package. AWT event is defined java.awt package. AWT is one of the largest packages in Java. So it have many more classes and methods. So it have number of classes. And methods. So it is one of the largest packages in Java. So it is a subclass of event object. AWT event is a subclass of event object. So event object is the superclass. Event object is the superclass. So in that event is the subclass. Event is the subclass of event object. So here event is a subclass, event object is the superclass. So in Java, AWT event is the subclass of event object class. So it is a superclass either directly or indirectly. So AWT event is directly superclass of event object. So here AWT event is derived from event object class. So directly or indirectly, so for all other AWT based events used by the delegation event model. So all AWT events can be used in delegation model. In so far in the last classes we have discussed number of event classes: action event, focus event, item event, mouse events, key events. Just in the previous class I told you what is the description of particular event. So whenever we can press the button, which event could be generated. Next one, these all things we discussed in the last class. So here we have one method, getID method. This method can be used to determine the type of the event. So which type of the event generated. Sometimes we want to know which type of event could be generated. In those situations, getID method will be useful to know type of the event. Next one, here we will see classes present in AWT package. Let us so these all are few classes. These are few classes if required. So it provides number of classes. So here let us see how these classes, how these all classes help us to build a Java GUI based applications, and when we need to use these classes. Let us see one by one. Here event class hierarchy. So in event class hierarchy, event object is the superclass. So it is present in util package. So in Java, event object is the superclass. In event handling mechanism, in the event delegation model, event object is the superclass. It is present in util package. Next one, java.awt.event. Event is the class. It is present in AWT package. It is the subclass of event object. So action event, adjustment event, component event, item event, test event. These all are the classes. These all classes derived from event class. These all classes are subclasses of AWT event, action event, adjustment event, component event, item event, test event. So here component is the root class in this one. So container event, focus event, item event, point event, window event, these all are derived from component event. Again, item event can be classified into two subclasses: key event and mouse event. Let us see one by one how these classes will help us to build any GUI based applications, and when we need to use these classes, let us discuss one by one. So first of all, first one is action event. First class is action event. So action event is a class. That class is present in which package? AWT package. Action event is a class. That class is present in AWT package. AWT is one of the largest packages in Java. So the action event. So each time a button is pressed, action event could be generated. Suppose I am going to press a OK button. I am going to press submit button. So whenever user performs any one of these action event is generated. Next one, a list of item is double clicked. Suppose a list of item is there. Suppose a list is there. So a list of item is double clicked. Suppose Java, Python, C++. These all are number of programming languages. A list of items. So simply we can pick and double click one item. So a list item is double clicked. Which event could be generated? Action event can be generated. Next one, menu item is selected. Suppose a menu item is there. Menu. In that menu, file, help. So in the file, open, print, exit. So any one of these menu item is selected. Suppose your So if user choose any one of these menu item, action event could be generated. Action event can be generated. So action event. What are the sources of action event? Button, list, menu. These all are the sources of action event. Suppose user press a OK button and press a submit button, action event is generated. So user clicks one list of items. So user may choose one item in the list and may choose they can select the menu item. Action event can be generated. Next one, adjustment event. So it is generated when a scroll bar is manipulated. I am going to work a scroll bar. Which event could be generated? Adjustment event. So suppose in a scroll bar. So it is like a scroll bar. Present. It is a track position. So we are in the position of track. Suppose I am going to work a scroll bar. If I am scrolling up and scrolling down. So in the scroll bar, suppose our test is greater than component area. So we can scroll up. Suppose our test is less than component area, we can scroll down. So we can drag in the track, we can drag up and drag down. So it is nothing but scroll down. I think you might be aware of scroll down whenever, suppose whenever you want to read any document in the right side, one scroll up is visible. So suppose your test is finished, suppose your test is less than the component area, simply you can scroll up and scroll down. So I am going to work a scroll bar. Which event could be generated? Adjustment event could be generated. Next one, component event. So component event is generated when the size, position or visibility of the component changed. So component means component is the root class. Container is derived from component class. So container means it is like a screen. It is like a screen when we are placing the components. So container is the class. It is the object. So where we can place in the components. So here suppose. Suppose let us see this one. So it is one window. So in GUI based every window in the right corner minimize, maximize and close. So it is like a frame. And it is a container. So in this one we are suppose it is one label. So it is a test field. So under test area. So in this one it is one scroll bar. And so on. So here these all are components. So component is the superclass and container is the subclass. So component is the superclass, container is the subclass. Container is derived from component class. Container means container is like a screen. Where we are placing the components. So we can place in the components inside container. So here it is one container. till now just you have to understand what is component. In the later sections I will explain briefly what is component, what are the GUI components supported by AWT package, and what is container. I will discuss briefly in the next sections. So here these all are components. So it is label, so it is a test field, and it is test area. So suppose I am going to press a OK button. So it is button. These all are components. GUI components. In AWT provides number of components. These all are components. Move, test field. Suppose label, test field, test area, button. Test field. It is a GUI component. It allows single line test. Suppose here I am typing one character A. Suppose in the test area, test area means it is also a GUI component. It allows multiple lines. Suppose C, C++, Java, Python. So it allows multiple lines. Suppose in this component area, our test is greater than component area, we can scroll up, less than component area, we can scroll down. So it is a drag, we can drag up and drag down. So it is a scroll bar. So like container is a like a screen. Container means looks like a screen where we can place in the components. Components are placing inside the container. Just let us understand the component. In the later sections I will explain what is container. So here component event generated when the size, position or visibility of the component changed. Suppose here visibility of the component is changed. Suppose by default this test field is empty. Suppose I am reading one character, I am typing one character. So this test field visibility can change empty test field to some test. So whenever some test is changed in a component, which event could be generated? Component event. Suppose a position. Suppose I am specifying mouse position here. So I am scrolling up and scrolling down the scroll bar. Component event could be generated. So in the component area. So next one, container is a subclass of container is a subclass of component event. It is generated when component is added, removed from the container. So simply we can add the component in the container. We can remove the component in the container. Which event could be generated? Container event here. Component is the root class. So component is the superclass. Container is derived from component class. Here component is the superclass. Container is the subclass. Here component is the superclass. Container is the subclass. Container is derived from component class. So without component, we are unable to say container class, because container is the subclass of component class. Suppose we can change the position, or we can change the visibility of the component event can be generated. So container is like a screen where we can place in the components. So suppose we can add the component, we can remove the component. Which event could be generated? Container event could be generated. Container event is a subclass of component event. Without component, we are unable to say container event, because it is a subclass of component event. Next one, focus event. Focus event is a subclass of component class. Focus event is also a subclass of component class. So without the component, we are unable to say focus event. So generated when a component gains or loses focus. So it is generated when a component gains or loses a focus. So it have two integer constants: focus gain and focus loss. Focus gain, focus loss. So suppose when an item is clicked, when an item is clicked and double clicked, the item is highlighted. So the item is highlighted and it is focused. It is focused. Get suppose a list of item is there. Suppose we want to choose a name. So user may choose name in the list. So in name, number of names are available. Sai, Ram, some ABC, XYZ, and so on. So in the list, suppose here I am to choose Ram. I want to choose Ram. So when I click Ram and double click the Ram, so this item is focus gained. Remaining these three items are focus lost. So whenever I am selecting a particular test, the test was selected and it is focus gained. Remaining items are focus lost. Suppose here I am specifying a position. Suppose here I am specifying mouse position here. So this item is highlighted. And ABC name is focus gained. Remaining Sai, Ram, XYZ are focus lost. Suppose here the item event is there. Suppose whenever I am specifying mouse position here. So this item is highlighted and this item is focus gained. Remaining input and focus events are focus lost. So this is about focus event. Next one, input event. So input event it is an abstract superclass for all component input class. So component is the superclass. The component input event is the subclass. Again, input event can be divided into two classes. So key events and mouse events. Suppose input event. So component is the superclass. In the component, input event is the subclass. This class is derived from component class. Again, input class can be derived into two classes. So key events and mouse events. So we can easily say input event is abstract superclass for all component input event classes. Suppose in the keyboard we are accessing input values from the keyboard. In the mouse we have specifying so mouse position we have to right click. So we can drag the mouse, we can move the mouse from one position to another place. These all are input events. So here input event is abstract superclass for all the component input classes. So all component input classes, input event is the superclass. So it is derived from component class. Finally, component is the superclass for input class. Next one, key, mouse, these two are derived from input event. So next one, item event. So generated when a checkbox. So when item event could be generated, item event is a class. This class is present in which package? AWT package. So generated when a checkbox or list item is clicked. Suppose when checkbox is there, checkboxes are there. So initially it is empty. Whenever we can click this checkbox, so this item is selected. Again I am clicking this checkbox, so it is deselected. So initially it is deselected. Whenever user click on the checkbox, it is selected. Again user click on this checkbox only. Again it will change to the position deselected. So whenever a checkbox is clicked, so a list of item is clicked. Suppose a list is there, so we may choose one of item in the list. So item event could be generated. So this occurs when a choice selection is made. Suppose choice. So list means only single. Choice means multiple selections. In the choice, we may choose multiple selections. So whenever we can use these GUI components like checkbox, list, choice, which item could be generated, item event can be generated. Item event can be generated. So next one, key event. Key event generated when input is received from the keyboard. Suppose if you type one character to the keyboard, so if you can press Alt key, Control key, Shift key, Enter key. If user presses any of the key in the keyboard, so like in the keyboard number of keys are available, so the user may press any one of the key event could be generated. So in the keyboard virtual keys like 0 to 9 digits are available, and in the virtual keys A to Z, suppose I am to use all 26 alphabets, so whenever I am pressing the key and I am typing the key, which event could be generated? Key event generated. Next one, mouse event. In the mouse, in computer we can use mouses in number of times. So generated when the mouse is dragged. Suppose we can drag the mouse, we can move the mouse one place to another place. We can click the mouse, we can press the mouse. Once we can press the mouse, we can release the mouse. So these all types are mouse event related sources. So next one, mouse wheel movement. So in the mouse wheel, suppose we can generated when the mouse wheel is moved, we can wheel the mouse up and down. So mouse wheel event generated. Next one, test event. Generated when the value of test area and test field is changed. So suppose a test field and test area, these two are GUI components. These two are AWT GUI components. GUI means graphical user interface. Suppose I want to develop any graphics based applications, GUI is the interface. Suppose I want to develop any graphics based applications, GUI is the interface. So nowadays everyone can use GUI based applications. It is user friendly, so it is very convenient to user compared to in the olden days command based applications. In olden days, number of people use command based applications. So whenever we can quit the window, we can type one command, we can minimize, we can type one command. So every time we have to remembering number of commands, it is burden to user. So nowadays everyone use GUI based applications. Suppose I want to develop any graphics based applications, GUI is the interface to develop GUI based graphics based applications, graphical user interface. So test event generated when the value of test area and test field is changed. Test field and test area, these two are GUI components. I will briefly discuss GUI components in the AWT unit. Till now, just you have to understand what is what. So test field, it is a GUI component. It allows single line test. Test area, so it is a GUI component. It allows multiple lines of test. So next one, Windows event. So generated a window is activated. Suppose when you open the window is activated. When you close the window, suppose in the window, minimize, maximize, close, three buttons are there. Suppose we can manually explicitly close into mode, window is closed. So suppose when a window is no longer than user, it is deactivated. So any of these action is performed by the user, window event could be generated. Next one. Next here, let us see some types of event. So here, applet is a window. In the last classes, we covered what is applet, how we have to implement applet, what are the applet lifecycle methods. I think you might be aware of applet concept. So here applet. So in this one, let's use component. It is a label. Label is the GUI component. Click me. It is a button. If each time a button is pressed, which event generated? Action event. So next one, so it is button, change things. It is also a button. Each time a button is pressed, if user pressing the button, action event generated. Next one, so it is checkbox. Checkbox means multiple selections. Checkbox is multiple selection. Initially it was deselected. Whenever user clicks the checkbox, it is selected. Next one, choice. So clubs, it is a choice component. Next one, it is list. It is list. So these all are GUI components. Next, this one is scroll bar. So this one is scroll bar. Scroll bar is also a GUI component. Whenever I am going to work a scroll bar adjustment event, so just we have to adjust in the left side and right side. Suppose our test is less than this area, so we have to drag up and drag down scroll bar. Next one. So here, so this is test field. So this is a test field. Test field means single line. It allows single line test. It allows single line test. It is also a AWT GUI component. So next one, it is a test area. So it is test area. Test area. So next one. So here, this is a checkbox. This is a checkbox. So next one, one is a checkbox group. Checkbox groups. A checkbox group means radio button. Simply we have to use radio button. Suppose if you want to register any application, it will ask your gender, so male or female. So in radio buttons, we have to use radio buttons means checkbox groups. So that is these all are GUI components. These all are GUI components. In these GUI AWT GUI components, we will discuss in the next classes briefly. Just we have to understand this, what is a checkbox, what is test field. So list, label, buttons. So if you press the button, which event generated. If you working on a scroll bar, which event generated. So if you type a text, which event generated. If you select a checkbox, which event generated. So if you click a button, which event generated. If you choose a list, which event generated. So if you press a character, if you press a key in the keyboard, which event generated. Just you have to understand what is what. As continuation.